It won't be an exaggeration to say that Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney has Donald Trump to thank for his re-election. Canadians have voted for the Liberal Party, slightly ahead of the Conservatives, who have done pretty well, but not well enough to form the next government. Mark Carney, who has been Prime Minister for just a few months, is back in the saddle. And this time, even though it's a wafer-thin majority, he sought to remind everyone that the relationship with America is not what it used to be. In fact, that was a big plank on which Mark Carney and the Liberals not only fought the election, but also won back some support from Canadians. Just before Canada went to the polls, Donald Trump actually went to social media suggesting that Canadians vote for someone who would make sure that Canada could be the 51st state of the United States, something that he has been talking about all along. In his victory speech, Mark Carney sought to remind Canadians of what lay ahead, and he certainly said there would be hardships and also some sacrifices coming their way.
America wants our land, our resources, our water, our country. Never. But these are not idle threats. President Trump is trying to break us so that America can own us. That will never ever happen. Our old relationship with the United States, a relationship based on steadily increasing integration, is over. The system of open global trade, anchored by the United States, a system that Canada has relied on since the Second World War, a system that, while not perfect, has helped deliver prosperity for a country for decades, is over. These are tragedies, but it's also our new reality. We are over the shock of the American betrayal, but we should never forget the lessons. We have to look out for ourselves.
Now, 4 months ago, it would have looked like Pierre Poilievre would have been the Prime Minister of Canada. But all that changed dramatically. The Liberal Party, that was at least 20 points behind, suddenly saw a sea change in its support among Canadians, thanks in a large part to Donald Trump's constant ranting against Canada. And as a result of that, Pierre Poilievre's Conservative Party started falling behind. And it also helped that Justin Trudeau quit as the Prime Minister. Pierre Poilievre is now the one who has conceded defeat.
Canadians have opted for a razor-thin minority government, a virtual tie in the vote count. So I would like to congratulate Prime Minister Carney on leading this minority government. Conservatives will work with the Prime Minister and all parties with the common goal of defending Canada's interests and getting a new trade deal that puts these tariffs behind us while protecting our sovereignty and the Canadian people.
Two crucial factors seemed to have played a big part in this dramatic turnaround for the Liberal Party, and also why Mark Carney is back in the saddle.
I think this definitely gives credence to the story that the Trump factor was a major factor in this election. There were really two things that were driving this result tonight. The first was that Justin Trudeau left, and as a result, you have somebody different in the form of Mark Carney at the head of the Liberal Party. I think it would be difficult to say that the Liberals would be having as good a night tonight if Justin Trudeau had not left. But really, the Trump intervention in the last couple of weeks has really changed the story quite a bit, and this became really a referendum as much about who's the best person to manage the relationship with the United States against what otherwise was looking to be an election that was really going to be fought on bread and butter issues around affordability, housing, carbon taxes, this kind of thing. And it looks like Mark Carney has simply done a better job of suggesting that he's the best leader to manage the Canada-US relationship.
For a country that was one of the closest allies of the United States, the decision really was no longer on bread and butter issues, but more so on who would be the best person to deal with Donald Trump. For more such videos, subscribe to SNG News. Hit the like button and follow for more news updates.